Hi, Brandon. Thanks for meeting with us tonight.
No problem.
So, the last couple times we've met, we've discussed how you'd like to get a new job and some things you would like to work with. And we have talked about resume building and interview skills as being a couple of your goals. And it's my understanding you now have a resume you've worked on. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Think it's going pretty well?
Yeah.
Good. So tonight we're going to talk about interviewing a little more and get you more comfortable with some of those skills. When it comes to an interview, can you tell me a few things you think you need to focus on with your appearance?
Like nice, clean clothes, like combed hair, not be all scruffy. It's all I can think of.
Yeah, great. Just hygiene is definitely important when you go to interview someone. Good point. And clothes, make sure you look professional. You don't want to come sloppy. Maybe not in a hoodie and sweatpants, for an interview. But also your posture when you're meeting someone. You don't want to be too slouched for a professional interview. And it's also important to shake someone's hand when you first meet them, whoever it may be. Give them a firm handshake. One other thing, no gum. Just when you're talking, it may be distracting to the person that you're talking with. So, when you're going to a company that you may be interested in, there may be some research that you want to do before you go ahead and talk to someone. Are there some things you can think of that you may need to know about a company before going in?
First, the name would probably be good.
Mm-hmm.
The name of like the person that you're interviewing with.
Great.
Like who the bosses probably are. What kind of company they are, like what they do. And stuff like that.
Yeah, that's great. Definitely want to know the name of who you're going to be meeting and know some facts about the company, what their mission is, what they want to accomplish, maybe more about the position that you want, what would be required of you, some good information to have. Also, when it comes to interviewing, pre-thinking is something that's very important. You need to realize it may be nerve-wracking, but it is just a conversation you're having with someone. They want to know more information about you, and also you can get more information from them about the position, about the company, and more about what you'd be doing. So just do your best, and if you don't get the job, you need to remember there's other companies out there, other positions. We need to do a little bit more research, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get the position we want. So just calm down and not being too nervous, and it should help things go more smoothly.
All right, Brandon, so we went over resume building before, and we also did what to look like and how to come to an interview, stuff like that. And another important part is the questions that you'll get asked or the type of responses they're looking for. Do you have any ideas of what kind of questions an interview might be asking?
Like what prior work experience do I have? Do I have any experience with the type of company that they are, like whatever they do?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think of.
Those are very important. Yes, definitely. That's how you want to make sure you're, like we said earlier, research the company and know what kind of company they are and what qualities you can bring to that company, just so that you make yourself more marketable during your interview. They'll probably ask you to tell them a little bit about yourself, the qualities that you have that are positive, that you can bring to the job, why you want that job, and what makes you stand out more than the other candidates that they'll be interviewing. Probably strengths and weaknesses. Can you think of anything, maybe?
For weaknesses, I'm kind of ADD, so my attention's kind of spotty.
It's also another big tidbit for interviewing is when you have a weakness, it's important to make that weakness in a strength type of thing. So definitely something to think about before you go into an interview, because those are usually a number one question. Another one probably would be what motivates you to get that job or to do your job or to perform your job well. Can you think of anything off the top of your head?
No.
No? Okay, well, that's definitely something to think about, just why you want to be there, what you bring to the table, why you like the job, because I'm sure the job you're going for you like, as we talked about, and your skills and the capabilities that will allow you to do the best you can at your job are probably another top thing that they'll ask you, just maybe like the top 5 qualities that you can do your job well.
All right, Brandon, now it's for the fun part. So now you've been educated about pre-interview stuff. You have gotten the basic understanding of what to think about when you're going into your interview. Now we're going to focus on the interview itself. All right? And questions that may be asked and how you're going to approach that. Sound good?
Yep.
All right. So first question. Nice to meet you, Brandon. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Can't think of anything.
Well, I mean, after all, you do know yourself better than anybody else.
Yes.
So this is your selling point. All right? Let's focus on education. Be like, I'm Brandon. I'm currently employed. Where are you employed?
Oh, Olean YMCA.
I'm currently employed at the Olean YMCA. I work in
The aquatics department, the rentals department, and wellness center.
and I've worked there for
Almost 2 years.
almost 2 years. All right, and you can be like, I'm looking to further my career in the organization. So, all right, nice to meet you, Brandon.
Nice to meet you too.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I currently work at the Olean YMCA. I work as a lifeguard. I work in the rentals department, which is we do special events and birthday parties, and I work upstairs in the weight rooms.
All right. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad that you're interested in furthering your career. So, tell me why. Why do you want to further your career?
Because I feel like I've been doing it long enough that I should kind of move up.
Do you think you deserve to move up, or do you think it's like a rite of passage? Because the way you're putting it right now, you're making it seem like you've been here long enough, okay, you're going through the motions.
I feel like I've worked hard enough at what I do now that I should move up into something more challenging.
All right, you can even throw in a strength here. You know, previously you were talking about strengths that you would have. So, what's a way that you can incorporate a strength into that?
That I'm willing to help out people outside of my department. So I help. So if one of the managers of the other departments needs any help with anything, I usually offer to help.
So you're flexible.
Yeah.
I would also throw in that you're hardworking. I feel like I'm a hardworking employee.